Hello, I'm Sal Segoyan, Product Manager, Automation Technologies at Apple. As an IT professional, you may be asked to create a tool that allows your users to change the permissions of specific files. You can use AppleScript integrated with the command line to create a tool that they can use in a simple drag and drop process. Here's how. So you have a set of files in a folder that the user may want to be able to drag onto something to be able to quickly change the permissions of these files. We'll use AppleScript in the script editor to write a droplet application that they can use. So switching to the script editor, I'll create a new script, and to create a droplet we simply insert an onOpen handler. So we say onOpen and then create a variable called these_items that will contain the file references to the items that were dragged onto the droplet. Hit some returns and type end. Compile, and there is my open handler. So when this script gets saved as an application, it will become a droplet because of this handler. Within this handler, we're going to place a repeat loop that will iterate through each of the items that are dragged onto it, changing their permissions. And we'll do that like this. Repeat with I from 1 to the count of these_items. And then I'll have some space and type another end. Compile, and there's my repeat loop. Now this repeat loop uses a loop counter variable. In this case, I. It could be any variable you like. And with each iteration through the loop, the value that's contained in the loop counter variable will increment by 1. It will be a number. So the first time through the loop it's 1, second time 2, etc., etc. Now within here, we'll have a script that will iterate through each item in the list of dragged on items and then use the command line with a do shell script command to change the permissions for that file. So the first thing we need to do is isolate one of the items out of the list. Set this _item, so we're creating a new variable called thisItem, to item loop counter, which is I, of these items. So with each iteration through the loop, a new file reference will be placed into this variable with each iteration. Next, we can have the finder tell application finder reveal this item. I'm going to place that into the script so that you can see the script working, and the finder will select each item whose permissions it's changing. That way you know that something's happening and you can see directly what is going on. Then the next step is to convert the file reference that's contained in this item to a reference type that the command line will understand. In this case, a POSIX path. So we'll say set this_path to the quoted form of the POSIX path of this item. Compile our script. And let me make the script window a little bit bigger here so this all fits in one line. So the POSIX path of this item will extract the file reference, convert it to a POSIX path, and then by saying the quoted form of, this will encase the path in single quotes and deal with any special characters for us. So now we have a truly formed POSIX path that we can use and pass to the command line. Now, when AppleScript talks to the command line, it does so through a special scripting addition called do shell script. And all you need to say is do shell script, and then follow that with the text of the script. So in this case, quote, single quote, chmod space 600 close quote. Then a concatenation character, which is an ampersand, the word space, another concatenation character, which is the ampersand, and then the variable this path. So this will be formed by the script into a single text string that gets passed to the command line. It's chmod 600 space and then the path to the item to change. And that should do it. That's all we need to do. And we'll save our script as a droplet. Choose Save As. Let's put it on the desktop, and we'll call it Permissions. Under File Format pop-up menu, in order to save it as a droplet, it has to be either an application, which is the old PowerPC format, or an application bundle, which is the new universal format. We'll save it as an application bundle on the desktop. Choose Save. So switching to the desktop here, you can see that there's now a droplet on the desktop called Permissions. You can pass this droplet to your users, and anytime they want to change the permissions of files, all they have to do is select the files they want to change the permissions of, drag it onto the droplet, and you can see the Finder iterate through each one of those and changing the permissions. Now if I bring up the window, you can see that it has been, in this case, indeed set to be read only by that user. So now you've created a simple tool that integrates AppleScript with the command line that you can pass to your users that allows them to easily, quickly change the permissions of files with a simple drag and drop process. If you want to know more about AppleScript, visit the AppleScript website at www.apple.com/AppleScript. Thank you.